Hey friends. So I will now continue in English if that's okay by you. I mean, it's obviously not my native language, but you have to cope. So those are USB cables, USB-C cables specifically. And you know what? Every year over 11,000 tons of USB cables and chargers are thrown away within the European Union. This means that within this audience, roughly 1 full bucket of chargers and cables are thrown away each year, mostly needlessly. So, what do we want to do? We want to save the cables. But how do you actually save a cable? Obviously, you test the cable. So everyone can test a cable, every child can test a cable. I mean, you just plug it in wherever it fits, and if it fits, it's a good cable. And especially for USB cables, there are different types. There is USB-A, there is USB-C, there is micro-USB, and you just plug it in wherever it fits, and then you know it's a good cable, right? Yeah, but everyone knows that there are certain cables, especially USB-C cables, that can charge your phone quicker or can transmit data quicker than others. So you will say, no problem, Peter, I will do it. I will connect my phone to my computer and try it out. There is USB 2, USB 3, 3.1, 3.2, and USB 4, and I will then mark it afterwards, you know, the quick and the slow one. But there are also cables that can charge quicker than others, and everyone has a power bank at home or some huge device that needs a lot of charge. And, you know, some cables are just worse than others, and they take longer. So you take your first color and then a second color and then add that to your cable, and then you know, okay, so maybe I should start doing some kind of little symbols or whatever you need. So you have some for quick charging and data, and then you also have one for display, because apparently some cables can also transmit display data. So you will add that to that. You will increase your list. So you have, you know, slow charging, quick charging, and the medium charging ones, and then you have this little chart, and then you have some color codings on your cables, no problem. But there are also different versions for that and different combinations. So maybe we add that to that. And if you ever looked closely on your laptop, some of them actually have those symbols on the side of the laptop. And, you know, the USB Foundation found out that this is not enough, because we also have to add colors to that. So now it looks like that. And if you look closely, there are now even different lengths specified. And with different lengths, it's getting complicated. And you know that I know that we all know that there is only one solution to that. We have to test the cable with a cable tester, with a device that can actually do that. And you know what? There is a device that can actually do that. It's the C2C caberQU. And with the magic of my presentation, I will now continue, because if you connect the cable to the left and right-hand side of the C2C caberQU, it will actually tell you which of the internal connections of your cable are made and which are not. So this is a caberQU. This is a C2C caberQU, because we've actually built one and we're actually selling it online. So this is the big one, this is the small one for the people in the first 2 rows probably. And this you can actually use to find out different properties of a cable, like USB power delivery, like USB 2, USB 3, 3.1, 3.2, 4, debug accessory mode, alternate mode, and even audio accessory mode or audio adapter mode. So this C2C caberQU can tell you this, and that's what we are actually building. But who are we? We are Bianca List and myself, and here you can see us actually developing some stuff, and we are developing the C2C caberQU, the A2C caberQU, and even more different types of caberQs to save the cables. Thank you very much. I hope that you will take a look at our social media.